Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be attempting to try the stocking cap method or the bald cap method with this 360 lace wig from RPGhair. So this is a 20-inch unit and it's 180% density, and it is in their Brazilian water wave texture. So it's very tightly curled. I love the definition. You guys really like when I wear curly units. To be honest with you, I prefer straight hair when it comes to, you know, human hair wigs, but I can get into curly because it really looks cute. It's just a lot of maintenance. So we're gonna struggle through this together. We'll see how it goes. I typically don't like the stocking cap method because I don't wear my units for super long, and I'm nervous about, you know, just really getting the hairline too crazy. So have you guys tried the stocking cap method, the bald cap method? What do you think about it? Let me know in the comments below, and we can easily just struggle with this together and we can learn as we go. I've done it before, but I'm really gonna put forth some effort here. So be sure to check the description box for all of the specifications, and RPGhair is going to be having their Black Friday sale. So get your coins together, you know, get your codes ready, check the description box, get all your things together so you can slay.
Now for this stocking cap method, you guys can see that I've pulled that thick band closer to my eyebrows, and I do have a braided foundation so that this lays super flat. And I'm going in with the Got To Be Freeze spray, and this is really going to kind of harden the surface of the wig cap and allow it to adhere to the skin. Now you guys can see I'm focusing the spray above the hairline, not so much onto the hairline, even though it kind of looks like it. Just bear with me. And now I'm taking this spoolie and I'm just using it to kind of flatten out the hairline. So we want this area to be super flat, and this is a little trick that I kind of learned. And definitely focus on the sides because those are definitely the more complicated parts of this method. Now I went in with these huge scissors that I definitely don't recommend, and you guys can see as I'm pulling the wig cap tight, it definitely hardens. So give it about 15 to 20 minutes, maybe even 30 if you have the time. But once I switched scissors, these are like the best scissors to use. They're very small, so you can get in those nooks and crannies, and you get very close to the front edge and you can make a cleaner cut. So I definitely just kind of followed the hard edge of the wig cap where we applied the freeze spray, and you're just kind of following it. And it's okay if it's not straight across. That's actually better for a more natural look. And I wanted to show you guys around the ear. You don't want to cut too much because you don't want to risk cutting your hair. And I just kind of like, you know, use my finger to move my ear from under the cap so I don't cause any runs. And I'm doing the same on the opposite side, and I'm going in with a bit of eyeshadow. This is definitely optional, especially if your wig cap is closer to your skin complexion, but if you are someone who's using a lighter wig cap, this is an option. Now I'm trying on the unit to check the placement of the hairline to make sure that the wig cap doesn't extend too far past the hairline of the wig itself. And once I feel comfortable, I'm going to go in again with my smaller scissors, and I'm going to trim the lace in a jagged line. So you want to be moving your scissors kind of back and forth, like left and right, so you're creating more jagged cut across the lace. Do you guys see the hairline? The hairline really looks so good. They have the bleach knots, so it's honestly, it's bomb. But again, I'm just cutting the lace at the back, and here I'm applying the Got To Be Glam Force sculpting gel with a brush. I just like doing this. It's a lot better. So any of the edges that look like they're kind of peeling upward or that need to lay flat, definitely focus the gel on those areas. You guys can see the sides of my wig cap aren't laying as flat, but I'm going to be placing a good amount of gel in that area so it lays flatter and it kind of like moistens the surface so I can mold it to how I'd like. I'm just working on my sides because they needed it. Once the gel is a little bit tacky, I'm going to go in with the freeze spray once more and apply it to the front edge before we go in to lay down and apply the wig. Sis, they bleached the whole front of this unit, so it's gonna look super natural. Wait until we get into the hairline. And I'm using a rat tail comb to kind of just lay the lace. I don't want the hair to get on this area, though some of it did. That's why this method like really gets me. So you really have to pull all of the hair away from the front of the unit. Just take your time with this step especially. Now, what I'm going to do is wrap and set this during the entire styling process to make sure that it, you know, adheres properly and I don't have any issues of the cap like kind of flipping up or, you know, not laying down. So here I'm applying my Giovanni Natural Mousse hairstyling foam. This is one of my faves. Now I will say this did not give me the desired wet look that I love. Y'all know I like my curly units to be popping. So I'm going in with my Strictly Curls Curl Envy Curl Cream by Mark Anthony, and this stuff makes the curls pop. It's super moisturizing and hydrating, so the curls look extra juicy. Like, get into the juice. Like, I got the juice right now. Okay, very juicy and just super defined curl definition. See, I wasn't lying. It's very juicy, sis. Okay, so now I'm going in with a little bit of water just to mist on the hair as a final touch. And I'm gonna comb the hair now. The comb glides through this hair, one, because it is moisturized, but it was flowing perfectly. And I'm gonna remove the satin scarf, and I did have a little trouble on the sides. The sides give me so much trouble. Like, I'm just not gonna try to downplay it. It gets on my nerves. But in the front, I am trimming the baby hairs. I'm not pulling out too much. You guys can see it's not much work that you really have to do. And if you don't even want baby hairs, you could honestly skip this step because the hairline was looking flawless way before I even touched it. But I like to use a spoolie and the sculpting gel to really kind of mold and position the perimeter hairline and make it kind of lay the way that I want to. And then I'm just gonna go in and define a part. We're gonna work on that later, but I just wanted to get the position of it, you know, kind of where I needed to, so I can, you know, continue framing the baby hairs around the perimeter. Now the right side of this wig was trying it, but we're not gonna really get into that right now. We're just gonna keep it moving because, you know, sometimes you just gotta finesse and keep going. Now I'm ready to start using my hot comb to kind of pull the hairs away from the perimeter hairline. It just makes it look a bit more sleek in that area, and you kind of want to start to train the hair. That's why I like using the hot comb, especially around the area of the parting space. This curl pattern is very thick. Again, this is 180% density, so I really had to use that hot comb to, you know, flatten out the area within the parting space, and I appreciate that. This unit is very thick indeed. And so with my freeze spray, I'm just spraying that on the front because I kind of like that flip over method that's subtle, not too much. And so I'm using the back of the hot comb to kind of train the hair to flow kind of backwards and over. And you have to put eyeshadow in the parting space and the very front of the unit near the baby hairs, and it just makes it look so much more natural, and it kind of softens the shine from the gel that we used. Be sure to check out RPGhair.com. They're having their Black Friday sale, and you can definitely get this unit among many others. Thank you so much for, you know, sticking with me and watching me struggle through this, honestly. So be sure to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and meet me in the comments. Let me know, what are your thoughts on this unit, because I know some of you guys really love the curly looks, and I'll see you in the next one.